Shop Talk is filmed at 1009 Kingston Road in Toronto.
Okay, so Don Cherry. Poor Don Cherry. Wow. What's going on in the world where the white man can't even complain about immigrants?
Well, wait. Did he complain? Was his complaint about an immigrant is the question. Was Don Cherry's complaint about immigrants though? What made us assume that?
It's what he said. What did he say?
No, but what did he say?
He said, you come, you guys, you people,
okay, you guys,
come
you
to
people.
this country.
Okay, so let's say
country
this.
of milk and honey.
Okay, so let's say this now. Let's say, for one, okay. It's hard to say because you got to think of this. Don Cherry, we all know Don Cherry. Everybody knows Don Cherry. They know his mouth. They know his style.
Okay, so your first question though was, is he being racist towards immigrants?
That's what I'm saying. Is he?
Is he, you guys? Is that how you took it?
When I heard it, I didn't take it that way. I took it as I need to do more for our veterans that serve for our country.
So you felt guilty. You felt like...
I felt like I have a puppy right here. I put my money in the box. But I even thought that I should be putting more in there.
Yeah. But you didn't feel like what he said was racist?
No, I didn't take it like that.
The
world is too sensitive right now, eh? And anything that people say...
The world has gone too sensitive and everyone is emotional. Us and our people here, we should have been the first one acting buck wild and thinking, oh, some racist shit about to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't take it like that because one, no, he didn't say nothing about racism. For two, maybe back in the day or like something like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you're looking for a reason to say something. There's no reason why we should even took it as racism, especially coming from Don Cherry and the way he says it. Don Cherry is like an aggressive speaker.
He is an aggressive
guy.
speaker.
But at the same time, we can't get it twisted because people may be right because deep down inside, there may be some racism in there or there might have been a hidden racism message or he may be slightly racist. I don't know what goes on with Don Cherry.
The way I heard it was, you guys come to this country, you get to enjoy the freedoms that the soldiers fought for, and it was kind of like you other people.
But was it kind of like you other people, or did he say you other people?
He said you other people.
Okay, so what did he mean by you other people?
I felt like he meant people of color. What did you guys feel like he meant? If it wasn't supposed to be racist,
I don't know, cause I've watched him talk about hockey, and I've heard him say before, you people don't want to stop the rushing to the ice, and these players are going to get injured.
Sometimes
that's the way how he talks.
Yeah.
What was his explanation? Did he give an explanation?
I don't know.
Did you see an explanation?
Well, apparently, I don't know. I heard that he said, I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm just hearing through the airwaves. I heard he said he's not taking back what he said because he didn't mean it like that.
Okay.
And that had he knew it offended anyone, he would have apologized or something along those lines. I don't know.
He would have said all you people or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. But what I do know is this. Like I said, to say Don Cherry is racist, we don't know that. Because we don't know what goes on in these guys' minds or what goes on in his lifestyle or his world or his culture, his upbringing or behind the scenes. I don't know. I don't know him well enough personally to say it. But as far as that statement, I don't think, because I don't know what goes on his mind as I just said. So me personally, I didn't take it as racist, but maybe I do have an understanding as, not to make this sound racist, but I know how like older white guys talk or like these hockey guys, like I have aggressive white boy friends that are, you know what I'm saying, they talk a little different, but not to say they're like racist, but like everyone is racist in their own way, like it's hard to explain.
So it was a little racist, but you're okay with it because...
No, not to say it was a little racist, but just to say I could kind of understand why somebody would take it racist, why they would take it as racism, but on another side of things is like, okay, if we're going to take that as racism and say, okay, Don Cherry's kicked out of the shit or whatever, he's kicked out of the building or wherever he was working, sports desk and all that, sports night, whatever he was working on. If we're saying what he did was wrong and we take it to that extreme to kick him out and everyone's talking about it, how about Doug Ford? How about all those other guys that are doing all this other shit? How come they're not fired? How come they're not kicked out?
You
know what I'm saying? Well, Trudeau, even with Trudeau, like who's to know what Trudeau, what did he mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if a picture, like right now, let's say we had a party that was called, we're doing a party called the It's called the Ghost Party. And me, you, Panther, all of us dress up and say, some people came in white sheets, some people painted their face white, but it was called the Ghost Party. And 10 years from now, the pictures come on, they say, oh, Hot TV, Stress One, Panther, and them guys. Look, they had this picture. They were being racist. We don't know where the picture was from or why these people are dressed like. So sometimes we don't even know. You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
it's out of context.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even know
Sometimes
what
it's
the
not,
reason
though.
was. It might not have been racist. It might not have been like
Let's
that, right?
say though, is there a different way to handle poor Don Cherry? Because the man's 85, you're firing him.
They should have gave Don Cherry a chance. They should have gave him a chance to maybe explain himself, or say, you know what I mean, or some type of public explanation. I don't know. They fired him.
Right? Thoughts, you guys?
I think if they felt like that, then maybe they should probably give him a chance. Because at the end of the day, he didn't get a chance to explain himself. He didn't get a chance to do nothing, and they went full tilt and fired him.
And all it did now, with all the protesting and the talking and the whining and the motions, to be real, all it did, even if he didn't mean it that racist or however, like there's levels sometimes. In life, you gotta know there's levels to the racism too. There's levels to everything. Even what it did now, it turned it into racism now. So it all turned into racism. A couple of those guys you see on the news, those white guys talking, I seen them talking, and the way they look like they want to say,
Well, this is
the blacks and browns.
Exactly.
That's the way they look now.
Because then what
like, I'm
I
gonna
heard-
wear this poppy and I'm just gonna go tattoo a Nazi sign on my forehead. I'm doing this, and now even maybe Don Cherry's family. Oh, those guys, man, those guys. And you know what I mean? Like we don't. And it turned to racism. And then our people like those white boys and those fucking white guys. You know what I'm saying? Like it all turns
what
crazy.
I read, and it was just a
All over
headline.
nothing.
But I read that he was on Fox News then saying, "Oh no, I represent the silent majority," which is like scary talk in America.
Yeah. See,
Right?
see. So now it's
Yeah.
turning into actual racism
Yeah.
and all over what you know what I mean. Like people got, but you see, the world now is turned very emotional when it comes to like not just emotional, but everyone is like touchy with
Just
everything.
reactive,
Yeah,
and the
like
fact
the
that you get
race
so
thing,
many-
the sex, like as in gender, like everything is touchy now. Culture, like everything is touchy. If you're a man, you're a woman. Oh, don't say that. That's my kid. Oh, that's my son. That's my boy. That's my daughter. Oh, I was a girl, then I was a boy. Oh, I'm mad. Don't call me miss. Don't call me mister. Don't call me black. Don't call me brown. Don't call me white. Don't call me this. Like it's all crazy. So you know, it's hard to even say. But me personally, like I said, I don't know how everyone took it. I didn't really take it that much as really racist. It was kind of weird, but it was coming from Don Cherry. It's kind of like watching, like, I don't know if the people out there know guys like Andrew Dice Clay or Eddie Murphy in their time. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to know where, when to take it. Dave Chappelle. Well, you got to know when and where to take it as, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes with the hockey and the hockey culture because
I have another statement, because check this out. You know that they have like a 5-second delay on Don Cherry, right? From time, right?
Okay.
So
Why did
whoever
they
was
delay
watching the delay, they seen everything that he was saying.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped it.
No, and his
They-
co-host
and-
gave him the thumbs up.
And he has a 5-second delay for him, because he said stuff in the past.
Yeah.
But he's 80 years old.
Yeah.
What do you expect an 80-year-old man, that 85-year-old man, what do you expect his beliefs to be? Like, at the end of the day, like, we all already know.
Well, this is what he said. He says, I represent the silent majority. This is what he's saying. I represent on Fox News in America. This is what he's telling them.
This is how it goes. It's probably the people that hurt or bothered is probably a lot of the newer refugees and immigrants. I came to this country too. I'm not born here, obviously. I should have even been crying and boohooing and complaining. And believe me, I'm from aggressive history and guys that get angry fast. And you'd figure guys like me or Panther, us, or all these other guys here, you'd figure we'd be mad first. But I think the people that are mad about it or really feeling it, maybe not like they're like the newer people that just came. Like other people, like you gotta know, like there's levels. There's levels to the racism. We already know that there's a chance maybe he's racist. Is it if he is, like, are we supposed to protest or fight about this? Like, it's Don Cherry. We know he's older. You know what I'm saying? We know he's white. We know he's from the hockey world. You know he's a rowdy, rock'em stock'em type talker and fight type of guy.
When it's
you know
all
what I'm
said
saying?
and
Like,
done,
come on.
there's a little bit of prejudice in all of us.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, good. So glad you said that. So are we supposed to just accept that? Are we supposed to just accept that? And I'm not saying, does racism have to be challenged every time we see it?
I don't think it should be challenged every time.
I don't think so either, to a certain extent, you know, because
It'll never be fixed anyway.
people are too emotional nowadays, man.
Yeah.
There's so many major things happening in the world right now. And people are so concerned about what the hell Don Cherry said on the hockey show.
Yeah, can't. Or not only, okay, if we have a problem, my stance is if we have a problem with him, let's talk about what the problem is. This is why what you said isn't correct, Don Cherry. This is how we feel about it. And then let him have his response to it and move on. I feel like as soon as we just cut these people and bury them, it's like nothing ever gets solved.
That's, yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, fire him. Put it under the rug.
Always. Yeah. So I guess final word on John Cherry. Pete?
People need to have more of a dialect to find out what people are trying to say, instead of jumping to conclusions and assuming that they're trying to say this or they're trying to say that.
Yeah, for sure. The Don Cherry thing.
It's all about communicating, and when it's all said and done. Because why doesn't he have the right to say those people? You people. We all have the right to say you people, those people, who people. You have the right to say that. So I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Oh wait, most important part. Is it true? Are immigrants not supporting Remembrance Day the right way?
We don't know that. I don't know.
Do you see enough people wearing
No.
the poppy? Did you buy the poppy?
I didn't buy the poppy, but I bust money in
Okay, that's good.
something there.
Hey,
That's
believe it
good.
or not,
Jesse, you get a poppy this year?
Yo, believe it or not, where this Bonnie came outside the shoppers,
Yeah.
and there was some girl there, whatever, they had the thing, and I gave them the coins, and I bought
I
the
was
top.
gonna tell you, they
But
were.
you know what? I
They were
didn't get
outside
to
of
put it on
Starbucks.
because that jacket I was wearing at that time is gonna poke me in my arm. So I didn't
But
get
you
to put it
supported.
on. But I did buy.
They
I
were-
put up on everything.
And
Put
they
up
were
on-
outside of Starbucks there, and I give the kid some change. So
Yeah. So we're supporting. He got his poppy. I didn't get a poppy this year, but yeah.
he called the receiver
even
for
better.
the Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
He said that little monkey.
When was this?
This was this is back in the day.
Okay. Anything recently?
So, but he
Because
should've
remember
been
when they
fired.
called those girls the nappy-headed whatever? That sportscaster was fired.
I support Don
Should've
Cherry
been fired, dog.
in certain ways.
Okay.
The ways of him speaking out, I support him on that, speaking out on things. But you know you can't say certain things because this society's soft. And you know who controls media? The soft, sensitive people.
Did you agree with what he said?
I agree that we should have supported,
Just as a whole, we all should,
We all should
regardless
support.
of where you're from.
but you know, everybody has their opinions about it. My opinion is that I think Don Cherry is a great person for hockey.
Should he have been
He's
fired?
done a lot for hockey behind the scenes, a lot.
Yeah.
And for the vets.
And for the vets, he was in France in the
lot for
field,
the vets,
in
all
the
of
gravesite.
Wow.
He was showing
Wow.
people.
Wow.
So he's done
Did
a lot.
he serve? How come he's got like such
No,
a...
I don't think he served, but you know,
appreciative
he's done a lot for the sport.
of what they did.
And for them to get rid of him that way,
Yeah.
you're gonna find him. You know, people get fined for saying things, right?
Yeah.
You could have suspended him.
How about have a conversation?
They wanted to fire
How about
him.
have a conversation?
They wanted to fire him.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
Looking for a reason
they
probably
wanted
to
to
get rid
fire
of him all
him.
the
You know,
years.
and it was unfortunate because he did a lot for hockey, for a lot of kids and a lot of disabled kids and a lot of people that are in the hospitals. He's visited hospitals over his career. He's done a lot for Canada.
What about his partner? That put him under the bus.
Yeah, it's Belgium trauma
Forget
under
his
the bus.
partner, because his partner was
What
a
did happen to-
referee in the sport.
What happened to
He
his
was a
partner,
referee
though?
and he was a biased
Because
referee
the
in the
partner
sport.
put
He
up
never
his
even
thumb.
played hockey.
The partner was nodding his head, agreeing with the sentiment.
But that guy, Ron McLean, threw him under the bus because he knows that he has something going on called hometown hockey now, which is on Sundays. I don't know if you ever watched hometown hockey, where he goes to small towns, where Don Cherry was saying that these small towns are supporting the Poppy, the movement, the Remembrance Day. And what Don Cherry was always saying is that in a big city like this, with all the money that is in this big city, you know, to put out a penny or a quarter or a loonie for a poppy,
Okay.
for the Remembrance,
It was in
at least you could do it,
comparison.
right? A
Yeah.
lot of those small towns don't have money,
Yeah.
but they
they're
still
doing
get
a lot.
it.
Yeah.
And here we got millionaires living in the city,
Yeah.
and you can't put a poppy on. Okay, not even the poppy, just put the money in the box.
Yeah.
For the veterans, families, whatever. And yeah, war is never pretty, and I think that war is caused by money and greed and wanting other people's land and, you know, people dying for unnecessary reasons. My dad was in World War II. He was a cook in the kitchen, feeding these soldiers, watching them die, watching them live. So no, I believe that Don Cherry should have left those kind of words to a politician. Like Justin Trudeau should have spoke up about the Remembrance Day. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel that.
However, I wish he'd had the opportunity to just have the conversation and to say, like you said, we're talking in comparison to these smaller towns that are supporting in a bigger way. It's frustrating for me to see. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that sucks. Yeah,
it's sad. It's sad to see a guy like that go. I support him 100% because I've watched him year in, year out, Hockey Night on Canada, every Saturday. I've watched him with my brothers, my dad when he was alive. We've watched the sport. We followed Don Cherry's career as a Boston Bruin coach.
That's your whole life.
Okay, but suppose I'm an immigrant from a war-torn country now.
Come on now.
And my family is displaced. My brothers, my cousins, everyone's dead because of the war that's going on. And I come here because I'm taking away from where they take me, where the happening. They bring me here now, and I'm supposed to pay respect to soldiers, and my whole family's been killed. I don't think that those people should. Because at the end of the day, who wouldn't be pissed off about that?
Of course.
That's it. That's a huge point to make. At the end of the day, that's why we need to talk about it.
Let me tell you something.
To say,
nobody's doing nothing in Vietnam for the Vietnam War, and all the people that died over there, right? All the people that died through the Vietnam War. You know what I mean? Look what they're doing to the soldiers that are coming back in America, say for example. They're putting them on They're putting them on drugs and stuff to calm them down.
They're messing them up.
They're messing them up.
Yeah.
War is an ugly thing. War just completely for every country and every world. Nobody wants war. Nobody wants war. Nobody wants to go fight in war. Nobody wants to die in war, right? It's all these politicians that are fighting for these oils, our lands, our whatever it is, right? I just find that Don Cherry should have chose a different platform to say those things in a different words. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are in this country that by choice. A lot of these people that are in this country are asylum seekers. A lot of people are seeking refuge from war-torn countries that don't understand the war that we're in. The war we're in, we're volunteer soldiers. Like we volunteered to go and fight in France and in Germany and all these places because Hitler, right? Well, Hitler, right? But who controls the media?
I don't even know if there was really an uprising against what he said. I feel like it might have been. It might have even just been internal. I feel like they felt like it was inappropriate and they fired him based on that.
He was bound to leave. He had to retire sooner or later. I just don't think they needed to fire the guy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Let's leave it at that. That's perfect.
This is Pete Cutter from Cut and Run. Thank you for watching another weekly Chop Talk. Please subscribe.
I did it.